Hi friends, we are going to discuss the meanings and the difference between the terms nationalism, patriotism and jingoism. Many of us tend to use these terms interchangeably when we study or when we discuss international relations, but there is a specific difference between these terms. Let's have a look. I would like to explain in simple language so that all of you can easily understand. First is nationalism. Nationalism is a form of a consciousness. It is a concept wherein the individual belonging to the home country, that is, the citizen of the country, develops a sense of devotion, loyalty, respect towards the home state. So, this consciousness is called nationalism, based on the identity that a person belongs to the home state or home country. A consciousness emerges. The consciousness is a form of a devotion or loyalty. So, this is called nationalism. Nationalism per se cannot be judged good or bad. We have to look into certain aspects within nationalism. Many nationalists may tend to undermine the interest of some individuals or some groups living within the home country. For example, a country may be multi ethnic. People belonging to different religions, languages, ethnicities, that is, different cultures, or belonging to different regions may live within the home country. They may have their own views, opinions, and interest. Yes or no? Apart from that, they may have their own understanding of the country. But the nationalist here may not appreciate this reality. He may not accept the differing viewpoints, opinions, or the interest. He may just expect everybody in the country to have a singular opinion. So he may not appreciate plural opinions or interest. So this should be taken into account. Apart from that, many nationalists may tend to undermine the interest of other countries. For example, let's say I'm a nationalist. I may consider my own country's culture, economy, polity, and history as superior when compared to other countries. This also should be taken into account. Apart from that, many nationalists may not take a look at the country's own inherent weaknesses, shortcomings, or drawbacks. A country may also do many mistakes. The rulers may also do some mistakes. They may engage in wrong decision making, but the nationalist may not point his fingers towards these problems. This also has to be taken into account. So, nationalist largely supports his or her own country no matter what is done by the home country. This is called nationalism. Second is patriotism. Patriot is a person who loves his or her country for what it is actually is. A country can be rich or poor. The country can be little or great as viewed by the rest of the world, but the patriot continues to love his country, love his people. Okay, so this phenomenon is called patriotism. Patriot also acknowledges the weaknesses and problems within the home country. He or she will point his or her fingers towards the home country even when it commits some mistakes. This has to be taken into account. So patriotism, we can say, is a larger phenomenon, matured phenomenon, where the individual takes a realistic looks, loves the country no matter what, for what it actually is. He or she appreciates the country. He or she appreciates the differing opinions, viewpoints of people living in the country, and also acknowledges the weaknesses and at the same time works towards converting the weaknesses into strength. A real patriot acknowledges the problems in the country, puts efforts to make his or her country great. This is called patriotism. The last is jingoism. Jingoism, we can say, excessive or aggressive nationalism. A extreme form of nationalism, we can say jingoism. The jingoist is also a nationalist, but he will be extremely aggressive. Okay, for example, even if the country does a mistake, even if a country goes for aggression against another country, the jingoist will support the home country. Let's say a country is going for war in an unjustified manner against another country. It is trying to invade or conquer another country. In such circumstance also, the person, the jingoist, will blindly support the actions of his or her own country. He or she may not weigh the consequences. The war may lead to damages for his or her own country. It may lead to destruction, but he or she will have a narrow outlook. So this concept is called jingoism. Generally, jingoism should not be encouraged because it is a narrow outlook. It is not a matured outlook when compared with patriotism. Some countries like China, the present day China, we can observe jingoism. So they are expansionist in nature. Their foreign policy is very aggressive. The Chinese state, the present day China, is also hegemonistic in nature. We are not attacking or blaming the people of China. We are taking the look at the nature of the Chinese state. So China is just an example. There are many such states across the world. So I am giving China as an example of a jingoistic state. So nationalism, love towards one country without taking a look at the negatives. Patriotism, mature phenomenon, taking a look at both positives and negatives. Jingoism, aggressive form of nationalism, generally should not be encouraged. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.